Hey guys, I did not tell you I was coming live, but I'm here. So come on and hang out. I have a couple things I want to talk about that are new, fresh and new. Now I'm like, am I on the right team page? I was just live I've been doing calls for teams. I just did Andrea Crowder's team call and explained a lot to them, so I'm like, I should jump on and talk to you guys. So hopefully I'm on the right page. I see Amy, so I think I am. Okay. So, yep, okay, cool. All right, so you guys are starting to get a lot of info on the 2B mindset that is different and unique than anything you've ever heard of before. And so I'm going to start being a little bit more open about it now because we're about to launch, and I 110% believe everyone in this world, this country that are struggling right now with life, this program can transform it. It is obviously non-restrictive. It is freedom-based. There's no counting calories. I mean, you're all coming off of 80-day obsession, and I kind of felt bad having watched that whole thing, and maybe it's your jam, and that's great. I'm not knocking it. The workouts are amazing, but time nutrition is like, whoa. And here I was literally living freely, eating every food, everything I ate, I was like in love with. I eat ice cream. I have chocolate. I have all kinds of yummy stuff. Every meal I eat is so delicious and so good, and I've lost a lot of weight, and I've never been more happier and felt more free. I've handled trips. I've handled events. I almost ruined my own engagement years ago because I was so nervous to go out to eat because of the food. And I've ruined a lot of my life because I didn't have the right tools in place. And I know even if you don't have weight to lose, that's a real thing in America, because America and or other countries are based around it has to be hard to lose the weight. It has to be hard all the time. It has to be hard. I work hard. I bust my butt. Like, everyone thinks that way, and therefore it's been hard. The 2B mindset helps you to realize it doesn't have to be hard. Like, it frees you of everything you've ever felt restricted from. And how it works is that you are going to identify yourself what's worth eating and what's not, right? You're going to identify, is it worth eating the cupcake? Because now you know you're going on a scale. And I know a lot of people are anti-scale in our community and our network, and I know this is going to be a mindset shift, and that's why I really want you guys in the group with Alana, and I want you to bring your people with you because you need to learn and understand. I was just talking to another coach who was like, I hate that thing, and it's because you don't know how to use it. Been there, done that. I ran from it forever, so I get it. Now you know that all these people who've been bashing it, it was very hard for me to be like, stop bashing it, because it's one of the best things to help you identify more what you can eat, what your body loves, and you'll find that your body loves things that are freeing. I eat ice cream bars a lot, and I'm losing weight, and I watched everybody like feel like it has to be hard, and I have to restrict, and I have to cut this, and we're seeing this all over the country, right? All over the country. You're seeing people cut groups and be tough and strict, and they're craving being just free to be themselves. I could start crying. You're going to find people, I don't know why I'm crying. I've been speaking on calls, so it's emotional. You're going to find people who love themselves again in the mirror through this program, but you got to be ready for it. I took a photo of myself with the one of my most recent afters, and I can't stop staring at it. I'm like, God, you look so good. And I still have a long journey ahead of me. I'm not like, plus you couldn't pay me to eat another way ever again. You could not pay me $1 million to eat any other way, because I've been so stuck for so long. And I've thought that you were supposed to eat this way, and it had to be so hard, and you have to bust your butt in the gym 24/7, and you have to do doubles, and you have to do all this stuff, and it doesn't have to be that hard. It really doesn't. Don't get me wrong. You still want to work out. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't have to be that way. And it's so freeing, and I don't mean to be crying. I've been really speaking on a lot of calls, and I've been holding it in. And I get here, and now it's just like, one of the coolest things that was ever said to me when I first met Alana, which caused this is the last time you're going to ever have to lose this weight. This is it. This is the last time. And I was like, is she serious? So I don't mean to cry, but this is a happy cry. It's like a wedding, right? But if you guys go to a wedding or an event or a trip, and you stress out because you're like, oh my God, I'm going to gain all the weight, I'm going to bloat, all this is going to happen, know that this is going to free you from that. Like, you're going to be free. And even if you don't have to lose weight, you might feel like you can't have the ice cream bar, right? Like, in 80 Day Obsession, you couldn't have the ice cream bar, and everyone was like eating all this stuff, and I'm like over here like enjoying myself, and I'm like, man, I just can't freaking wait to give this to them. This is like one of the best gifts. This is the purple cow of purple cows. All these people doing keto, all these people doing paleo, all these people out there in this world doing Weight Watchers, and they can't figure out, like, why is the scale doing this? Like, they don't know how to use it, so they hate it. They hate it. And that's why you see it bashed so much, because it stresses them out, and they don't know how to use it. And you're going to learn how to use it. You're going to learn. Here's what I can tell you. I can eat shredded mozzarella cheese, but if I eat the fresh stuff, I gain weight. My body's like, nah, no, I don't really like that. So I can decide, do I really want the fresh stuff, or do I want to eat the shredded where I know I'm going to lose some weight? And if I really want Nancy's live right now in here too, what the hell? How are we both live on the same page at the same time? So we did not plan this. I should just invite her to get on this call with me. Someone should tell her to get off her live, and I'll invite her to come on with me and talk. Those are my girls who have PCOS, who have been stuck. This is it. Get ready, get excited, go all in on this thing. I know there's going to be a lot of, shifting some thoughts about that scale. There's going to be a lot of shifting some thoughts of, I need to lose 10 pounds in 30 days. Like, that's not what this is about. I've only lost 27, and it's been about 4 or 5 months. When you look at the big picture, I probably should have lost more, but I lived my life. I happily lived my life. I traveled for Christmas. I traveled for a coach camp event with Christina Sullins to speak. I lost weight that weekend. I had chocolate cake at her. I had steak, and I had chocolate cake, and I freaking lost weight. Okay? Like, this is legit, because there's some simple principles that you simply do, and you are able to get more in tune with your body than you've ever been in your entire life, and you're able to understand, like, okay, like for me, if I have sweet potato fries, my body's kind of like, and I gain. But if I were to, if I really want the sweet potato fries, right? Like, and I know, like, you're most likely going to gain, I can lose it just as fast as I gained it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there hasn't been a moment where 5 pounds have come back on, 10 pounds have come back on, like, none of that. None of that. It's continued to do this. Now, you see a little bit of this because you're consistently measuring and figuring out, like, what is it? And you're deciding, is this worth eating or is this not worth eating? But there's so much more to this. That's just like a component that's been now introduced. And I know they're trying to get everybody very comfortable because everyone's had a negative relationship with food, with the scale, with life. Everything has to be hard. And the last call I was on, I had a lot of ladies crying. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on the edge of crying myself because it broke me. You guys, like, for who've been with me for years, you guys know that this program, or you know that I've like struggled and I've lived through this. I haven't lived, like I have, but I haven't, because I've turned away so many things, so many living things, so many events. I've turned away so many dinners, so many plans. I've turned away trips. I've turned away because I thought I had to eat the grilled chicken and be restrictive and live this. And then, you know, what would happen is you would graduate a program, right? And then you'd go and eat all the things. But in this case, if you want the freaking pizza, eat the freaking pizza. If you don't want the pizza, don't eat the pizza. And she's going to teach you how to think through mindless eating. She's going to teach you how to process through emotional eating. She's going to teach you how to process through like so many things. And I think like it's so awesome. I've never seen anything like this in my life. And it's so simple. It's just, there's a lot of mindset involved. And so you just have to be open to all of this. And get so excited. You know how like those of you who've worked out with Chris, how it's like going to church. It's like next freaking level. That's what it's like with her, except it's on a nutrition based level, you know? And she helps you so positively look at everything and live your freaking life because it's so freaking short, you know? And that's why we call the group You Can Live and Lose Weight, because I keep getting this, you work so hard, you look so great. And I'm like, I've just lived. I, for once in my life, just lived and followed the system. And I'm not afraid to travel. I'm not afraid of events. I almost ruined my engagement years ago because I was so afraid because it was an Italian restaurant that he picked. And I was like, oh my God, there's going to be bread and pasta and like I'm going to bloat and it's going to be horrible and I'm on a weight loss journey. Like, do you know what that feels like? I don't know. Maybe I'm alone. But do you know what that feels like to, do you know how many people out there right now are craving this, that are doing all these different things and they're craving this so badly, this freedom? So anyways, I just want to jump on. I know that's been public now, and I'm so excited. I cannot wait. There's so much more to this, and I so encourage you to get into the group with Alana. Like, that girl is, she's next level. Like, you think a challenge group is supportive? You ain't seen nothing yet. She's next freaking level when it comes to support, and that's why I'm like, get everybody into the group with her. This woman is unbelievable. Like, and she's got the credibility. She's a registered dietitian, sits on the executive board of the American Heart Association, and she speaks to that whole disease prevention piece that was so attractive to me because I had the heart surgery and thought I was going to die. And I'm like, oh my God, I needed to prevent disease. I've busted every plateau, every struggle, everything. And Monica Walls, I see you on here and I know you feel me. I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I have busted so many things and I've positively, like, I swear to God, the more you're in love with the food you eat, the more weight you lose. It doesn't matter what you eat. Like, but she's going to teach you how to purposefully eat. Like, my best example is this: Easter candy. Right? So Easter candy can kill ya, right? Because you got butter, what are the Reese's egg things? And then you've got the Cadbury egg things. And then you've got like the typical Hershey Kiss, Twix, Kit Kat, jelly beans, the mini eggs, like, right? And it's just like candy blew up everywhere. And you get off Easter and you're like, I ain't going on the scale. I ain't going over there. Like, I'm like this. Like, we're known, like, Thanksgiving is, you are known to be bloated and this after Thanksgiving. Like, that's what we're known for in this, I don't know, maybe it's all over the world, but like, we're known for that. And one of the things that really helped me, and I think you'll learn more about, is deciding what it is that you like truly, truly, truly love and go with that, right? So the Cadbury egg, you're like, I'll eat it because it's there, right? But you're like, but I don't really care, but I'll still eat it. Like, you just kind of mindlessly, like, people open up a bag of tortilla chips and they're just like, it's there. Or you go to the Mexican restaurant. Oh, what did I just do? Like, you don't even realize, like, you just mindlessly ate. And what she teaches is, like, to understand, like, what it is that you truly, truly love. And love everything you eat. You should not be miserable in your meals. And I think these are just such, and this is like just a minor piece of what you're going to get from her. And, for me on Easter, it was like, have the freaking candy or have the wine or whatever it is, but make sure it's something you truly freaking want and love. Don't just mindlessly have the peanut butter, whatever it's called, peanut butter egg thing. Like, if that's not your jam, like, if it's just there because it's there and you're just like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, do you see the difference? That's just a tiny little piece of what you're going to get and learn to have such a healthy relationship with food, which is why I'm like, doesn't matter if you're fit or not. This really, I think a lot of fit people feel like they can't eat anything but this list. And I know I've been told, don't eat this and don't eat that and cut this out and cut that out. And because of having this tool, this scale, it teaches me what I should and shouldn't really go after. In the case of sweet potato fries, I really love them, but they don't really love me per se, like from what my experience has been so far. So if I really want to eat them though, I just know most likely I'm going to see a gain, but I can lose it just as fast. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I wanted to give you like a little insight and just, now that Alana opened up about how she feels about that, you're seeing that all over now. And I know you're coming off of such a different mindset with, non-scale victories and throwing out the scale, and the scale doesn't matter. And no, it doesn't define you. The number doesn't define you, but it really is a neat tool to help you. It becomes like, it becomes fun. It becomes your cupcake. It becomes like, you're like, wow, like this is so cool. And when you really look at mindset, when you are in love with the food you're eating, your body isn't stressed out, so it digests just great. Whereas if you're like stressed out about the bread or the meal, like your body, it's just different. And I think one of the greatest things is just like the game of, in the morning, I'm like so excited to see, a weight loss. And, someone who might be pushing for like another 10 pounds, right? And again, we're not talking about in 30 days. Throw that out your head too. Like, this is not like anything. This isn't about losing so much in so much time, because the people who generally, they struggle to keep it off. And that was the whole thing that she gave us that day that had us all like, this is it. This is the last time. This is the last time, and it's sustainable, and it's going to stay off. And it's so true, because it hasn't come back on. And I've literally been living my life. I had an ice cream bar last night. And if those of you who work really closely to me, you're like, I know this because you talk about it all the time. And I don't feel bad about it because it works. And if I want to have sweet potato fries one day, I'm going to freaking have them because I want them. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's no more of this hard stuff anymore. And it gets to be so fun to see the scale the next day and be like, I'm down 0.2. And maybe you're shooting for like 160 and you get to that 161, right? Like, let's say you're at 162, 161, and you get up, and the next day it's like 158, and you're like, and it's like, oh my God, I freaking blew past that. So you're going to find so many neat things with this. I think you're going to feel so free once you really understand the tool behind the scale, because I know that's probably got a lot of people freaking out. Maybe not. Maybe she, if you haven't watched her Champions video today, go watch it, because it might help you feel better. It's like nothing you've ever heard of before. Like I said, this is kind of controversial to anything we've ever seen or heard before. It's just different. You're used to containers and you're used to being told you need this much water and you need this much this and you need this much that. You're not going to get any of that. You're not going to get told you need this much of anything. That doesn't happen here. It's very intuitive. It's my water. This is my 2nd gallon of the day. So I'm so pumped. We're 2 weeks out. I have so many people banging down my door. It's not even funny. Like, literally, it's everywhere I turn, and I'm trying to keep up. I have so many people that I don't even have to, there is no selling. Like, they're just, I'm in, let's go. People are craving this freedom living. I can't tell you how many people I know that are like, I just can't do those containers. And it's nothing against them. They do serve a purpose for somebody who really wants to be told like all the things. They do serve a purpose, but I can't tell you people who are doing Weight Watchers or keto or whatever, and they're stuck and they're looking to be freed. And it's so simple and it's so freeing. I just like, it's like freaking Christmas is right around the corner. So I want to just jump on and like kind of give you guys like that thinking. And then I wanted to also really highly encourage you, please, for the love of God, this is not a challenge group. This is not, hey, where's your sweaty selfie? Hey, Motivation Monday. This is not anything like that. I want to encourage you to go through this experience with Alana because she's so next level to anything I've ever experienced in my life. The girl is, like I think I told you guys, like Chris Live, you know how Chris Downing Live was like super next level? It's like that with nutrition and with, she talks about disease prevention, which is so encouraging to hear. We're one of the most obese countries in the freaking world, yet we're one of the biggest countries that exercise like crazy. Like, not to say that exercise is bad because that's not what it is, but a lot of people feel because they exercise, they deserve to eat more, and it causes obesity, which is kind of like, what? The MyFitnessPal says this, but MyFitnessPal gives you permission to eat more because I cut these, I burn these, so I eat this. And like, so you're going to see a lot of difference, but you're still going to have that freedom. You're never going to get told what to and to not eat, because we're all different bodies and we're all going to find like the fresh mozzarella might work for you. It works for Hal. It doesn't work for me. So to me, it's not worth eating. I'm not in love with fresh mozzarella so much that it's worth it. What's worth it to me is chocolate. I like ice cream bars, so that's worth it to me, and they work. What's worth it to me is a lot of chocolate. Like, there's not a day I don't eat it. And I see Kelly on here, and I know she's the same way. And I mean, I really love sweet potato fries too. So I'm just kind of naming some things. And so some days are worth it, and some days I'm like, nope, not worth it. Do you see what I mean? Like, you're really going to have that freedom to decide, like, hey, do I really want this? Am I at this amazing wedding and the food's amazing? Like, I went to Christina's Solon's. I went to speak at her event in Chicago. Kelly was with me. And at the VIP thing, they served us this chocolate cake. They had a VIP dinner for her diamonds and stuff. And they served us this like super rich chocolate cake. And I remember looking at it and I was like, wow, that looks good. And because I think my mind was just like, that looks really good. And I ate and I lost weight. Tell me that's not crazy. Freaking crazy, you guys. So I'm so pumped for you guys to get the full-blown deal, because this is just scratching the surface. Like, you don't even know what you're getting into and how it's going to just free you, I think, in so many ways. And there's so many people that are craving this. This is like the purple cow, shiny, cutting edge thing that is going to just transform this world and help so many lives. And I just can't wait. 2 more weeks. So anyways, I just wanted to jump on and share a little bit of what you're starting to hear and learn. And obviously you can take any products with it in terms of beach bars or recover. And I did do 80-day obsession, so you can work out. No big deal. It does not matter. If you have a day where you just cannot work out, like it's travel day, like do not feel like the pressure to have to work out. If you are struggling, there are a lot of people who really truly can't work out yet. Like they just need to get their mind around the food first, and this is going to be a great fit for them. You're going to find a lot of people have told you no, who have been very fearful of fitness, like my parents are just two I can think of right off the top of my head. This is going to be a game changer for them because they can still live their life. Like that's why we call a group You Can Live and Lose Weight, because you legit, like this has been one of the coolest test groups because it was like, wow, I really lived. And I got to audit and see a lot of coaches come in and get introduced to the scale, and they were like, ah, and I got to watch them freak out. So luckily for you guys, they're not like throwing it at you like that. They're giving you a heads up. Oh my gosh, I'm still getting comments and people are banging down my door. So many people I need to message you guys. It's not even funny. So many people are just signing up. Like, I'm in, because everything I say, like, I just can't wait. It's just so cool, and we're going to help change so many lives. So get in on this retreat, get in on this event, get in on this launch. I'm telling you, like, focus on this launch. It's a gift. It's pure gold. It's an experience like none other that you've never had before. It's going to be very different from the 80-day group. Obviously, it's a very different program. 80-day was about building a butt, getting abs. This is about weight loss. So this is, and about a healthy relationship with food. If you have a negative relationship with food, if you feel guilty after you eat things, she's going to help you figure this all out. And this is where I think why we have certification coming, because all of us are like, how do we teach that? Like, this is like when I say next level, I mean next level. Like, we're used to being told, just don't eat it. It's bad. You can't have that. It's bad. You're not going to get told things like that. Like, she's going to help you really navigate through this process, and there's so much more to it. And she's going to teach you just so many things that are just going to change your life that I can't help but say, get everybody in this group with you, work on this launch, get on it now. We're 2 weeks out. You want to start getting people in that group on May 2nd. You have about a week or so to get people into the group, and promote it, promote. Like, this is going to be such a game changer. I'm so excited. And it goes well with our workouts. Like, it's not to say it doesn't. If you really like yoga, do yoga with it. I know Amy loves her yoga. If you really like Shift Shop, a lot of us are doing Shift Shop with it right now. We're just not doing the Shift Shop plan. And quite honestly, when I had dinner with Chris, he was like so pumped to do 2B. He cannot wait. And like, she is such a good compliment to you, because Chris is like next level live, and she is like next level in a challenge group, but it's not a challenge group anymore. It's literally, I would create a lifestyle community, because this is like, once you have it, and you can take it with you everywhere you go. And it's just the never ending, like, you couldn't pay me to eat another way. You know what I'm saying? You literally could not pay me to eat another way ever again. Okay, maybe you could. No, I'm just kidding. You really couldn't. No way, no how. I went through too many doctors, too many people, like, do HCG, cut this out, cut that out, cut gluten, cut dairy, don't eat this, don't eat that. And I just felt like I was trapped in a box. And I had many days where I was like, I don't even know why I'm here. Because it's not fun. And you deserve to live like a really fun life and live it. And you're going to get to do that with it. So maybe you're good and you're like, you're overwhelmed. You're over dramatic. Or maybe you're like, no, I want to feel that way. And if you know people, like, get them in. I don't mean to cry about it, but like, it's so freeing that you cry about it. There's so many tears in these groups. Emotional eating sucks, dude. A lot of people eat for stress. A lot of people eat for no reason. A lot of people eat for fun, for happy. Like, it's a legit thing. So get excited. You should be so excited. It's like freaking Christmas is 2 weeks out. I cannot wait. Do you guys have any questions for me while I'm here about 2B mindset that I can answer? I mean, you can go comment on Alana's video and have them answer too. No questions? Y'all are quiet. There's so much more to this program. So excited. Cannot wait. It's going to be here so soon. So, all right, guys, just comment if you have questions, or and we have the group You Can Live and Lose Weight. Invite people into there. That's our sneak peek, and have them come in, and we're going to inspire them for you. And I have yet to have someone even question the cost. It's like, I'm signing up. I don't care. I'm signing up. I'm getting in. I'm signing up. I'm signing up. Sign up. Sign up. So feel free to use. Carrie, this is my 2nd gallon of the day. Feel free to use my photos to promote. Feel free. I'm sure Nance doesn't care if you use hers. Is she still live in here? Are there 2 of us still live? It only makes sense that the 2 of us are still live right now. It's so me and Nancy. Monica, I hope you're so excited. Like, so excited, because my PCOS girls are Nance has lost like 28 pounds. My PCOS girls have struggled and struggled and struggled, and there's so many people out there like this, not just PCOS, but like people that are just stuck. I was in, I don't remember where I was, but I saw like these ladies that were just so stuck. And my phone rang. They were trying to cut out carbs, and they were trying to cut out this, and they were restrictive and miserable. And I was like, that sucks, you know? So, cannot wait. I'm happy to answer questions. So much more to this program. I'm so excited for you guys to get it, and to just get access to Alana is so amazing. So, go out there, talk about it, invite the people. I'm like buying the program for my parents. I'm like, you're going in this group, because they think I'm nuts, but they actually respect the fact that she has the credibility that she has with UCLA and American Heart Association, and her registered dietitian, and she is so passionate about weight loss. Anyone who gets around her loses weight, and that was one of the big things that sold me, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but I'm in. So I'm telling you, get those people in that group. Get them around her. So thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I gotta pack because I gotta go, because we're gonna head to the beach for a couple days, because Mexico didn't work out for us. We were I was supposed to be at a bachelorette party, and just so much was going on, and it was just, everybody was on the 2nd wave, and I was on the 1st wave, and the last time we went to Mexico, I burned we both of us were like burnt, even with SPF, and I was like, not again. So we ended up not going, but I'm so kind of sad, because I love the SC trip. So I hope you guys are signed up for the cruise in the Bahamas. One of the best freaking trips ever is the Bahamas. We're going to bring the boys, so we're so excited. Get on that cruise ship. It's the biggest cruise ship in the world. Cannot wait. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go, because I really need to message all these people, because they're banging my door down, and I cannot wait for you guys to feel this freedom, and I'm just so excited for this program. All right, bye guys.